What's going on? What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. You know what it is, man. It's your boy, Big June. I'm back with it here with another episode of Big June Sports Talk, where sports discussion becomes sports debates and so on and so on, man. Where we discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly. Everything and anything in the sports world I touch on this platform, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to my New York Knicks. It wasn't the ending a lot of us fans wanted, but it is what it is, and the future looks bright. Once again, my New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson. Hopefully we get some changes done in the offseason. Hey. You know, I did make a claim. I did my Jim Fossil. I tried to rally the troops. Rest in peace, Jim Fossil. I put all my chips on the table. Your boy Big June. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm done with the playoffs, but it really doesn't matter to me who wins the finals or who reaches the finals from each conference, respectively. It is what it is. But as I'm at work yesterday, you know, doing my thing, I get a couple of notifications from the sports world. One was, you know, John Morant in another video posting a firearm. I'm like, yo, is this for real? Is this kid for real? So, you know, your boy Big June got 10-hour shifts at his job. So, you know, I had to wait till I get out of work late at night. I start looking through a couple of videos, reading a couple articles, and true indeed, John Morant, once again, displaying a firearm in a video, driving with a friend, live on Instagram, live on IG. I mean, you gotta laugh at the stupidity, because it truly is stupidity. What is this kid thinking? The lack of judgment on his behalf and the circle around him is comical. This kid is throwing it all away at a rapid pace, throwing it all away. Josh lost out on what? 30 to 40 million? Not coming all NBA? The ramifications and the consequences of his actions are starting to show. And now, once again, suspended by the Memphis Grizzlies indefinitely. The NBA, this time around, will truly drop the hammer on John Morant. You got bozos like Stephen A. Smith, but he's speaking the truth. Expected double-digit suspension for John Morant. What's going on in his camp, in his mind? It truly is disturbing. Knowing that this kid is a millionaire, the face of a franchise, yet he can't stay out the limelight, the spotlight, for all the wrong reasons. You know, they say you always need a veteran. That mentorship, leadership in the locker room, in the clubhouse, on the bench, besides the coach, that player/coach. There isn't one on the Memphis Grizzlies. But what about his father? He's always at the game, chucking and jiving with celebrities. When is he going to come and act like a father? You're running around like you're his friend. I mentioned that in the prior episode. I didn't want to get full blame on you. But once the smoke cleared from the first incident, then the second one, and now the third one, and now this one has arisen. And yet, we haven't heard a peep from you publicly. Are you a puppet like the rest of his circle that he pulls the strings? Yeah, he's cutting the check. Yeah, he got you in a nice house. But when, as a man, as a father, do you put your foot down? Like, boy, you're blowing it. Everything you work hard for, everything we sacrifice for you, me and your mother, your family in general, you're blowing it. To prove what? That you can recite an NBA Youngboys lyrics? That you run around with so-called tough guys who think they G'd up? Those are nothing but bunch of puppets. Yes, men. Yo, let's do this. No doubt, Jack. Let's roll over here. No doubt, Jack. Yo, I'm gonna show this new hammer I bought. Yeah, show that, baby. Oh. The reason you guys are even relevant, is because of John Morant. Yet, you don't find it in your heart, in your place, as his brother. Yo, Ja, you out of line. I'm not filming you with this. Smacking the phone out of his hand. grabbing his arm so the gun doesn't be shown? Thinking about, oh, should we put this video out? You shouldn't be recording in the first place. Why are you running around with a firearm? Is it legal? Do you have the license to conceal and carry? Where was that video taken at? Was it a state federal line? This is getting deeper than basketball. This kid with these self-inflicted wounds, I mean, it's crazy. I don't want to go at you how everyone else has. Where they call you non-stop names and ridicule you for maybe naming a book. You know, Kwame Brown said it has NBA young boy, and now you're NBA dumb boy. You just got a shoe, Nike signature shoe deal from Nike. You have endorsement deals ranging from Powerade and up to the ones you have for your local Memphis. Yet, you don't seem to have any accountability, any responsibility to anyone. The franchise, your family, the fan base, your teammates. Ja, soon you will find yourself out the league. You know, they're calling you the next Gilbert Arenas. Seems like you haven't learned from Gilbert Arenas. You haven't taken some of the heed and listened to the knowledge that Plaxico Burress is given, Carmelo Anthony is given, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, some of past knuckleheads in their respective sport are telling you you're blowing it. You're throwing it all away. Where's someone to hold you accountable? Where's Mama Morant? You know, on Mother's Day, you're flashing a firearm. This is why you're on the spotlight, the media, everyone crushing you for all the wrong reasons. We all know the talent level. You're the face of the Memphis Grizzlies. You led them to the playoffs in consecutive seasons. They're on the uprise. You're one of the faces. Let me rephrase myself. You are on the way to becoming one of the faces of the NBA. You're throwing all this away. To do what? To prove to who? I mean, it's crazy. It's confusing. It's sad. When you see a young man with the world in his palm of his hands, yet he can't control himself, and the people around him are watching him self-destruct and are not saying nothing. Are not intervening. Are not jumping in his face. There's no altercations. What's next? I don't even want to imagine. I don't even want to get into a scenario of what could possibly happen to this young man if he keeps going down the same path he's leading into. You're running around with guns. Why post videos? You know, rest in peace, Notorious B.I.G. said real bad boys move in silence and violence. So if you want to roll that way, if you want to act like you G'd up, no one should know how you're moving. And no one should definitely know what you're moving with. I don't get it with you young boys. But with Ja, you're established. Again, you're the face of a franchise. You're an all-star. Your team is the peripheral playoff contenders. When they break down and preview the teams in the West, they mention the Memphis Grizzlies, led by Ja Morant. But you're leading yourself to self-destruction. You're leading yourself to a cage. You're leading yourself to a prison sentence. Why are you constantly running around with these guns? Where are the people to step in and intervene? You need veterans like Tony Allen, Zach Randolph. They used to get in your face. Whether it was on the court or in the locker room, publicly or privately, it didn't matter. They were getting in your face, letting you know you're wrong. You're wrong. You need to slow it down. This is how you got to do it. Learn from other people's mistakes, Ja. Makes you wise. You're throwing it all away. Your NBA career, the endorsements, the money. All away for what? For popularity? To prove to a couple of knuckleheads that you know how to brandish a firearm? That you could dance and do all the stupidity with your little friends, your puppets around you? That care for you, that love you? Oh, get it together. Someone in that camp needs to wake the fuck up. No pun intended. They truly, truly, truly need to wake the fuck up. They're throwing this shit away. They think it's comical, amusing. And in a 6-month span, you're in 2 videos brandishing firearms for no apparent reason. You're throwing it all away. There's no more justifying. There's no excuse in here. There's no, how should you say, like, whether you want to or not, the finger pointing will begin. And it starts with John Morant. And it's second, his father. You're the man. You want to be his friend, his buddy? You want to be side by side drinking beers with Usher and Shannon Sharp? Be a father. Your son is throwing it all away. Soon you won't be at a game. You'll be back at the playground watching the local kids get it in or in the gym. Because you couldn't be a man and step in and tell your son, listen, boy, you're throwing it all away. We can't have that. We don't sacrifice too much for you to just throw it away for wanting to be a thug. If you wanted to be a thug, all this hard work, every dedication that you dedicated yourself to, for what? You're throwing it all away. And soon, the Memphis Grizzlies will cut ties with you. And then you'll be rarely officially damaged goods. And yes, you're talented, but there's another team ready to take on the headache that comes along with John Morant. It is what it is, man. All my family and friends in New York, stay safe, stay sharp, stay blessed, stay alert, stay on point, stay safe. I know a couple of y'all just turned yourself in and go do a bid. A couple of y'all getting released. A couple of y'all ready to go see the board. Hopefully y'all get y'all day in the sun. It is what it is, man. We praying for you on this side, man. I'm out of here. 1.